Okie dokie, alrighty, g'day everyone, welcome. Episode 7 of this Let's Play for Tainted Grail, Fall of Avalon. Can't remember if I've mentioned this or not before, but I got all the DLC and whatever free content there is as of, I don't know, whatever the date is today, late May 2026. This is also will be the start of episode 3 if you're watching the long play version. So picking up where we left off, we were doing quests, talking to people and stuff down in the seaside village here. We got 5.5 grand. So another 15k or so, plus I'm assuming a whole bunch of money for furniture. We can get a house, I suppose. Alright, let's go in the tavern. And I know how I want to start this. That's by talking to this guy. So we haven't spoken to him after dealing with the bloke, his comrade that he screwed over.
Berg's no more. Poor bastard. Hard to believe we've been in each other's lives forever. After we survived the service, I thought we'd croak from the drinking. That's what you get when wraiths get drawn to you. Should have left the dead alone. Glad you tried to help. Hope it didn't bring a curse down on you. Be careful out there, kid.
Huh. So the ghost of his buddy didn't leave Berg alone.
Off you go.
So there was some speech check with Berg. I didn't have the points. Maybe that would have given a different outcome. Alright, so there's this. What did one guy call it? A bint? Yeah. Nice wide open chest. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. We'll talk to her eventually. It's a nifty little quest, but we'll talk to this girl first, lady.
Hello, child. You look competent enough. I can see that you're not of noble blood. Oh, no need to tell me that. I've tutored the children of aristocrats from all over Avalon. Fortunately for you, my opinion of them is not particularly high. Oh, and you don't look like one of the locals. Are you a visitor? Or an adventurer?
Who are you?
You can talk. Now, I'm sure we'll get along. My name is Lady Elaine. I oversee the Farshire Library, the greatest collection of books in this part of Avalon.
Oh, great to meet you. What are you doing here?
Oh, biding my time, until a brave adventurer with a death wish comes along and asks if there's anything they can help me with.
Alright, I can help you out. What do you need?
Oh, surprising. I'm looking for someone who will help me find a certain artifact. So, are you interested, child?
Well, this child needs to know the details first.
I came to the Horns of the South because I found a fascinating book. It referred to a certain object, a figure most likely, which has the ability to dispel the wordness like a menhir can. Apparently, it can be found on the ship called Andraste, which sank over 100 years ago somewhere in this area. However, when I asked those nincompoops about it, they just laughed at me. They said that the Andraste wasn't carrying anything of value, and even if it was, they wouldn't freeze their butts off in those chilly waters.
Alright, well tell me about this book.
The Last Voyage of the Andraste by Elvis the Lightkeeper. He was one of the more notable keepers. In his waning years, he became an adjutant to Captain Lex. But it's best if you read it yourself. You can read, can't you? But just be very careful. This is a very rare publication. Read it very carefully, and after you're done, come to me, and I'll tell you more. A deal?
Fine. Could you hand me the book, my lady?
Ah, and they say young people don't want to learn anything. Go on, chop, 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 get to reading.
Alright, there it is. The Last Voyage of the Andrasta. Elvis the Lightkeeper, author. Alright. This all looks pretty interesting. Captain Lex looking for stuff around some cursed chambers by the looks of it. Steer towards the Isle of the Dead and its Island Asylum. Right, right. All very good. Right, they got shipwrecked on some rocks. No, they didn't. It looks like some monster was attacking the boat. Some lady, female monster. And some poor prick who wrote this, I'm assuming it's the guy who wrote this, managed to survive. What a champion. Alright, so I'm not really into reading stuff like that.
And? Have you read The Last Voyage of the Andraste?
Yep.
Oh, splendid, splendid. Oh, it's an excellent book, don't you think? Now, let's test your reading comprehension. According to Elvis the Lightkeeper, in the mine near the Horns of the South, they found something that they took with them on the ship. Do you remember what that was, child?
Oh, fuck. I can't remember already. A figurine of a four-dweller?
That's right. This is the artifact I'm looking for. One that might be vital to repelling the wordness. According to Elvis's description, the figure is smaller than a menhir, and light enough that they were able to carry it to the ship without any trouble. Were it small, it would probably have been placed in Captain Lex's quarters instead of in the hold. I've estimated it should be about 1 meter tall. Good. Next question. What was the Andraste's destination?
Oh, it was either the Horns of the South or the Island Asylum. I'm going to say the Island Asylum.
Correct. Be very careful with what I'm about to tell you. But some believe that the Red Priests are dedicated to studying the wordness instead of the Red Death. Captain Lex must have thought they'd pay him generously for a four-dweller artifact. Last question. What sank the Andraste?
A big fucking sea monster.
Yes, you did well, child. I can see that you were paying attention. According to Elvis, the Andraste was sunk by the legendary terror from the deep. But if you want to know more, ask your keeper friends. They should be much better informed. Now, all you need to do is find the wreck of the Andraste and retrieve the mysterious figure.
Where exactly did it sink?
Oh, if only I knew. It must have happened somewhere on the way between the Horns of the South and the Island Asylum. Oh, but where exactly? Fortunately, I know something that could help us. In the Horns of the South Museum, there are some extremely interesting books and documents lying around and collecting dust. Can you imagine having such treasures at hand? and choosing to completely ignore them. Oh, barbarians. Among them, you'll find Yondraste's logbook, which was saved by Alvis. I've read it, of course, but I know nothing about sailing. I'm sure such a competent child as yourself will handle it much better. Go to the Horns of the South Museum, read the logbook, and then tell me whether you managed to locate the wreck of the Andraste.
All right. I should look for the logbook in the museum. So this is the second time this museum's been mentioned. Alright, we're just gonna fast travel up here to save a bit of time. Alright. Yeah, I'm just going to go to my stash first because I think I've got 1 or 2 light bows that I can switch out that are a lot better than what I've currently got equipped. Heavy, composite bow, yeah, so 1 more point into perception, that'll be good. Firm bow. Yeah, cool. I'm just going to equip it now because I'm very, very close to the level up. And we'll just put that hunting bow away. Alright, museum. Anything around here other than the sword? I don't think so. Captain's quarters. Oh, so we haven't been in here yet, so where are we going? Keeper's boots, stealing. Some weird looking gargoyle thing. Unlock, requires guard's key. Looks like I've got to go down. I think that might be the captain's office maybe. This is all steel. Wake up, you dozy bastard. So a few coins. Fuck's sake. Alright, let's head out. Go and have a snooze and wait for him to wake up. And we'll have a keep in front of the Excalibur sword on the concrete. 8 o'clock in the morning, that should be plenty. he's over here now. Alright, so if he's... Oh no, it was any coins, forget it. Hey, champion.
Welcome to the Museum of the Horns of the South, the southernmost keep under Camelot's jurisdiction. My name is Ridderick, and I will be happy to introduce you to the rich history of this fascinating place. A history that began 623 years ago with the first keeper, Sewell Firstfoot. I'd also like to bring your attention to our numerous exhibits that are, as I like to say, inanimate witnesses of the history of the Horns of the South.
Tell me more about the museum.
It began in the year 542. It is the crowning achievement of a group of keepers who were fascinated with Sewell Firstfoot. It took them years of tremendous effort to finally open an institution devoted to research and education, worthy of commemorating Sewell's great legacy. The first keeper of the museum was Gladwin Flanagan, who was personally appointed by Captain Berach the Black.
Sewell, I think I've heard about him.
I don't doubt it. Since Sewell Firstfoot was a remarkable figure, well known to every keeper, drawing on available sources, we can claim with almost absolute certainty that Sewell Firstfoot was the first man who ever set foot on the island of Avalon. As you can probably guess, that's where his moniker, Firstfoot, comes from.
That was just the first of his many great deeds.
Oh, of course. Sewell was an outstanding commander whose strategic mind, bravery, and charisma contributed to our capture of the South from the Four Dwellers. He was also the founder of the Horns of the South, so I can say with absolute conviction that if it were not for Sewell Firstfoot, we wouldn't even be standing here having this conversation.
Exhibits. What exactly do you have here?
The museum holds a collection of 72 items of the so-called movable, tangible heritage. The collection includes big and small items that represent the world surrounding the keepers of the Horns of the South from the 1st to the 6th century of the Avalonian era. Here you will find militaria, craft tools, everyday objects, furniture, textiles, coins, religious artifacts.
Interesting. And which exhibits are the most remarkable?
But I'd say all exhibits are worthy of your attention, but I could point you to the ones I personally think to be the most notable, or subjectively, of course, the most interesting. Those would be the items that used to belong to Sewell Firstfoot. We have his signal horn and also his boots. Those boots were the first to touch Avalonian soil. What is also worth mentioning is the tableware used by King Arthur himself during his visit to the Horns of the South in the 15th year of the Avalonian era.
Oh my god, this is a lot of fucking. Right, you've got Sewell's authentic books. Can you tell me more about them?
Yes, remarkable, isn't it? You can find them in the central display. Sewell's boots were sewn from 3 pieces of tanned calfskin, tied at the top with a leather strap. The seam goes through the middle of the instep, which is decorated with ornamental embroidery. On the outer side of each shoe, you can find a decorative brass buckle with the motif of the Camelotian bear. It is notable that even after 600 years, they are still excellently preserved, which is unusual considering the high humidity in this area. It means that even the keepers of that time must have realized the historical value of Sewell's boots, and therefore made sure to adequately preserve them.
The signal horn sounds interesting, I'm afraid to ask.
It is indeed an interesting exhibit. The horn was used by Sewell during wartime, not only for signaling, but also for intimidation. It is 50 centimeters long and made of the horn of an ox. It is the color of yellowed bone, with some ash-gray discoloration on the narrow end. It has a brass mouthpiece and silver fittings on its wider side and at the middle. The shape of the fittings suggests that the horn was hanging on a leather strap, which unfortunately has not survived to this day.
Tell me more about King Arthur's tableware, please.
It's a memento of the visit of the legendary ruler of Avalon. Impressive, isn't it? The tableware is made of tin coated with silver. It consists of a plate, a bowl, and a chalice. The edges are decorated with the motifs of Camelot, a crown and a bear. However, those ornaments are of visibly low quality. That detail, and the fact that those are the only wares from that time that have survived to this day, leads us to conclude that this set was cast specifically for that occasion, and that it was finished by a person unfamiliar with this kind of craft, perhaps a blacksmith or an armorer.
Do I really want to? It's been great listening to you. Can you tell me something more?
Really? Do you mean it? Thank you. That's really nice to hear. I'm not used to positive feedback. Usually people only come here when they've had too much to drink and decided that it'd be fun to come over and start mocking me, or touching the exhibits with their greasy fingers. The last person who seemed to actually be interested in the museum was Lady Elaine. We talked a bit about Captain Lex and the trip that ended tragically in the year 513. It was described in The Last Voyage of the Andraste. An interesting read, although I'd say it should be classified as fiction. Lady Elaine thought differently. Apparently she's looking for the wreck of the Andraste. Can you believe that?
Yes, and I'm helping her.
Oh, that's excellent. I have a lot of respect for that kind of archaeological endeavor, even when it's based on incorrect assumptions with regard to the subject of the research. But if you happen upon any interesting objects during your search, please don't forget about the museum.
Alright, I heard you have the logbook from the Andraste. Is that true? Can I see it?
Do you mean the document with information about the course, weather, position, and speed of the ship, as well as all of the stops and other occurrences kept by the captain or the first mate. More specifically, the document from the bridge of the Andraste, which sank tragically in nearby waters in the year 513. Indeed, we have it. Please wait here. Here it is, though I doubt those records will tell you anything, since the weirdness surrounding Avalon made sailing impossible. The knowledge of the precepts of navigation has been forgotten.
So it's useless. There's no way to find the Andraste?
Oh, no. We know that. You should have mentioned that you're looking for the wreck of the Andraste rather than the logbook. Every keeper knows that the Andraste was swallowed by the ocean. It's near what's currently known as Smuggler's Bay. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Oh, fuck. King Arthur and his people must have arrived here on ships. What happened to them?
Oh, truly? I never expected to hear such a naive question. What do they teach you in those rural schools? Likely nothing, which would explain why Avalon is in such a deplorable state. But you are fortunate, for I never refuse access to knowledge to those who wish to expand it. Saras, the flagship of King Arthur's fleet, was an exceptionally impressive construction of oak and ash wood. Unfortunately, it fell victim to rebels. A group of unfortunate individuals, misled by the empty promises of Merlin's apprentice Nimue, dared to seize Saras, and several smaller vessels also, in a clumsy attempt to return to the homelands. All of this in the midst of wartime turmoil on the eve of victory. Naturally, such treason could not go unpunished. King Arthur ordered Merlin to summon a terrible storm that dragged the rebels to the bottom of the sea. He did so to prevent anyone else from following in their footsteps. He wisely believed that returning to their homelands amounted to little more than a romanticized form of extended suicide. Honor and glory to King Arthur for that decision. Had more people followed the rebels' example, Avalon would not have retained enough population to maintain stability and form a functioning society.
Oh, thank God, I was falling asleep. Like, I really wasn't paying attention to anything he just said at the end there. Anything after the book, I just wasn't listening. Alright, so he told us to have a look around. What do we got? Some weird stuff. Yeah, some old pots. Looks like something you'd find in a Draugr dungeon in Skyrim. Awesome. Oh, what a champion. Big dildo. Oh yeah, a wire cabinet with some wine and dog meat in it. A horn. Money purse. Some shoes. A spoon. A plate. Some dude, I'm assuming that's a statue of Seal, maybe. big two-handed sword with a sort of thing around it. We'll have a look at the Arthur statue and the Seal statue on the way out. Anything here? Oh, alright, thank Christ. That is over. Have I... yeah, I think I've explored everything. In the museum. Yep, and then his little bunkhouses around. Just in here. Alright, yeah, double check, make sure there's nothing. Oh good, hopefully I never have to come in here again and talk to that guy. Fucking hell. Alright, so it's not a statue of Arthur. It's quite possibly not a statue of Seal. I'm just going to go back in there just in case it's a skill statue. I wasn't really paying attention. I could half asleep after talking to that drone. Yeah, it's not a skill statue. Okay. Fuck. Alright, and let's read this book that he gave us. The Andraste Logbook. 12th of the Hawthorn Moon, 518. Alright. Not a lot of wind, not a lot of wind. Hour 5. Yeah, the wind's picking up a little bit. Oh yeah. Hour 7, no notes. Where are we off to? Somewhere around here. Where's the nearest fast travel point? Archspire. Probably the easiest one to get to. Alright, we've got this level up. 1 point into perception. Sneak damage. Critical chances and critical damage getting right up there. Almost 1 in 5. Is there anything in stealth here? Sneak damage. No, I'll give that a miss for now. Spirituality. No. Dexterity. Movement. Yeah, I'm not really into sliding, since I'm not doing dual dagger wielding. The zoom. Critical hits with arrows have a 25% chance to refund 1 arrow. Could be handy. Fully drawn arrows have a 10% chance to stun. Increase the speed of drawing a bow. Okay. That requires a point here though. Let's just have a look at stamina again. Killing an enemy instantly restores 20% of your max stamina. After staggering an enemy, restores 20 stamina. Now these 2 spears that I've got, they do quite a bit. Alright, yeah, I think I might take a point there because I do quite a bit of staggering with these spears. And then that gives me the option to get this Titan's Endurance here. Increase max stamina by 10% for every 30 seconds in combat. Up to 30%. So I'll go from 65 to 71 to, I'm assuming 10% of 71, so 78. And possibly to 75, 76. Good shit. Alright, and just check the loadout. Got wooden arrows. I probably might want to drop some stuff off in the stash. Alright, that's fully regenerated here. Replenished. 18 bits of wood, tremendous stuff. Alright. Yeah, we'll keep all this. Alright, you can... I don't think I need that many deer pelts. Spoiled meat, blood clots, they can get stored. Wood. Yeah, it freed up about 5 or 6 kilo. Alright, we'll go and make some copper arrows and
Nice to have a break.
get a nice boost. Alright, copper. Iron fire, iron, wooden arrow. Alright, so we'll do a bit of recycling with the... So when you pick up broken arrows, as you can see, 20 broken arrows, recycle them into 10 arrows. There we go. Get the handcrafting up to 20 now. Fantastic. That's a bit of weight there now, so yeah, 2.8, 1.8. I'm getting a nice stock of enchanted arrows here. I can use on the fly in a pinch if I need to. Alright, let's go to the Archspire and wander over. Oh no, this is the ogre for Killian as well too. We'll do that. We'll do that first. Now this is the part where you run away. Kind of like a little combat warm-up. Now let's test out this new bow. Swing and a miss. Gotcha. What was that running along there? Oh, pig. Wolves hunting the pig. Oh, there's my horse.
We ain't safe here.
Certainly not safe here. Alright. Yeah, a few more wolves. Let's get those animal products. Right, and what I might do after... So we'll go and take out this ogre. There's probably a bear and a couple of things around here that have come back by now. Anyway, right. Fast travel point. The ruined rock. Let's get some big stagger. Try and get some big staggers going with this. Test out the new skill points. The ogre is dead. This thing, I don't know if I pointed it out in the cemetery. Yeah, full heal. And they do come back, so after X amount of time. Alright, do a full loop of this. Some more copper arrows, very nice. What have we got here? Oh, workbench, cool. Yeah, we'll just do the old standard left to right. Oh, there's a dude there, okay. Ah, treasure box. Ah, the hammer of stupefaction. I don't remember this. Two-handed hammer. Hitting a target has a 20% chance to stun it. Huh. Oops. Skill trees. Two-hand. Consecutive hits. Stun. 5% chance to stun, so maybe 5, 10, 15. Critical hits. Consecutive. Stamina reductions. Two-handed attacks have 2% lifesteal. That's I should look into that because I do use the two-handed spear quite a bit. Alright, there's a feral charm. I think we've got a few of them before. Yeah, it didn't even show up in my new items. And a flame torrent. Just an upgraded upgraded firebolt or fireball. Is it anything up here? No. Treasure box. Couple of throwing knives, bit of cash. Oh, get a few roots there. Lockbox. Very good. Give me the goodies. What do we got? What do we got? Alright, a perilous orb. So we've already got one equipped at +2. So 3%, 11%. 3%, 10%. So 2 level ups give you an increase of 1% damage. Yeah, it's probably maybe entirely worth it once you get the right skills up in the critical trees to run 2 of those and get your critical chance. Get that up super high with 2 rings as well. And I'm wearing the necklace as well too. If you haven't been following along from Fingerless Comb, getting a 5% chance buff for critical hits there as well. Alright, and back to square one. Alrighty. Oh, bit of ore here. Definitely grab that. Gathering the cobwebs. Andraste, there it is. Just going to get rid of that map marker. So if we go slightly to the right, what's all that up there? I think I've been there before. It's like a mini fortress hidden away. Cliff top, an old village ruin or something like that, in the mountain itself. Oh, good shot. Whooshka. Got that, tiger. So I think there was 4 of them I just killed. Peasant I dragged up here, that's alright. Yeah, there's the... Yeah, I'll clear out the beach and then I'll double back up there. 133, we've got another 40 kilos. This deranged Arsha is going to get us close to... Yeah, 151. Fucking hell. 10 kilos just from looting one guy. Fucking right in the kidney.
Let your guard.
I've had 4 shots at this cunt and I've missed 6.
Here's just a flesh.
Right, 2 from 7.
I will bleed.
Must have been missing him by a badger's cunt hair. I mean, couldn't have been that far off, surely. Right, lockbox. The Eclipsed Shard. Outcast Villager. What do you got for me here? Raspberries. No, can't pick that. Ah, the Guide to Hunting Monsters on this blasted island. Author, Two Fingers Pager. It's not worth it, he reckons. Or she. Make sure the monster's bloody dead before you start chopping them up. That's good advice. So I think that's the boat just there itself. Right. We're pretty close to max capacity. I did just pick up a few things, so... Oh, that's actually a recipe book as well too. Cool. Fool's Rush. A weapon coat that builds up frost or chill. Eclipse Shard. Two-handed... Looks like it's a two-handed parry weapon. Maybe. Yeah, two-handed. Of course it is. It's a fucking two-handed, so you can't have a shield in the offhand. Interesting. Fiendish Brew. Increase minimum heavy damage by 0.5% for 10 seconds. Interesting. Thunder Call Crystal. Consumable. Thunder is conjured at the point of impact. So what do? Chuck the crystal at someone and then shoot it with a bow, and then boom. Seems like a very niche thing to do. I don't need that flame torrent. I mean, even though it doesn't weigh anything. Right, apart from the armor set from Cilia the Silent, I haven't found an adequate headwear to wear other than the Looter's Mask, which has given me a boost to crit chance, I think. Critical chance, yeah. I don't know what that is. Not a fan of petrol bombs. A dull throwing knife. Meteorite throwing knife. That's a big jump in damage there. 44, 22. So meteorite is twice as strong as copper. Iron, 50% strong, stronger than copper. I just found a whole bunch of wolves. Oh yeah, just because I killed a whole bunch of wolves. Cooking, yeah, put all this away. Yeah, that should be enough. Alright, before I double back and check that out, check this out. Smuggler's Bay Caves, yeah, we'll go in there eventually. Well, let's check this out first. Anything? Some coin and some cider. Is it Dickens cider? Good stuff. Come on, surely that can't be it. Alright, that was it. A couple of coins and some cider. Well, if you're a money grubber, might as well. Well, I've got big noise reductions. Ah, yeah, one shot. Looks like there's only a couple of dudes here. It's like a secondary stash house for the smugglers. What was that enchanted thing I just picked up? Something I've already got before.
That's what done.
Spiteful Arch. What's this? Sneak attacks with this bow. Blind the opponent for 5 seconds. Ah, now that. It's a heavy bow. Requires 2 points in the practicality though. Ah, forget it. Right, I feel like focusing on 4 skills is spreading thin enough as it is. Right, is there any way to get over there? Is there anything in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Alright, we'll come back this way. I've still got 47 cobweb. Get back to the fire. I've also got 1 or 2 unidentified items as well that I can unexceptional. I don't know. That's a pretty good haul there for one unexceptional. That just fucking added all that shit we just grabbed, about 30 kilos of carry weight. Right, let's have a snooze, get rid of this weirdness. Rest. Slow down, slow down. It's not a race. Right, let's check out this boat. Some scumbag there picking through the... What is it, a Grindelow? Cop that, Chungus. Alright, what do we got? Anything good? There's a bunch of dead bodies. That can't be, those bodies can't be from this shipwreck. From the details we got, it's like from a previous age, so let's say a couple of 100 years. Cloak of Retribution, coin purse. Ring of Protection, no, we've got one of them before. Ah, some meteorite ore, very good. Right, first cloak. Taking damage increases lifesteal by 2%. Puts us in the medium though, so I'm just going to take it off. How do you unequip X? Personal diary. The Aegis of Retribution. A shield. 30% of the parried damage is dealt to the attacker. So if I get a successful parry, it blocks whatever... So if they were going to do 10 damage to me, do I deal 30% back? Is that how that works? It's kind of how it reads. I'm not really a parrier, so I'm never going to use that. So yeah, if you want to try it out and all that sort of stuff, and yeah, why not? Personal diary of Captain Lex, 12th of Hawthorn Moon, 13th of Hawthorn Moon. Should be able to drag. Pity about the Andraste though. Right, so the way that read, it looks like they hit the rocks and the sea monster story is just a fable. Oh, hang on. I want to get up there. Is there anything up there? Oh, if I want to get up there, I can just swim around. There's nothing here anyway. Anything down below? Let's start by trying not to drown. Start on the outside of the ship. Let's go for air. Yeah, I think there's like some, there's a flag up there, so there might be some items up there. We'll have a look at that shortly. Alright, and we'll just check out way down here. Nothing around. Alright, alright, alright. Skellybot. A Doombringer. Fuck, I'm about to drown. I'm about to drown. Out, out, out. Oh, fuck. Up, up, up. Oh. Alright, and it looks like we've got some monster two-handed warhammer. Attacking staggered enemies deals double damage. Right. That feels like it could be quite easily to achieve 75% stagger rate, which would give you double damage 75% of the time. But that cloak, I think, I just want to talk about that really quickly. So taking damage increases lifesteal by 2% for 3 seconds. So as I just realised now, when I was looking at the two-handed skill tree, two-handed attacks have 2% lifesteal. I'm assuming that's going to go 2, 4, 6. So not just what's this? Not just magical things like the life-stealing charm and all that sort of stuff, life-steal magic. But I mean, unless I can get, I mean, now I actually want to have a look. Can I get lifesteal on bows? Weak spot, never-ending volley, or piercing volley, unending volley. Weak spot, weak spot, weak spot, weak spot and blind effects. Drawing a bow, more damage, stun, draw speed, lucky shot. Critical hits, zooming and zooming. One-handed, consecutive hits, critical hits, crossguard block. Oh, what's that? Parrying bullshit. Okay. Fighting with 2 weapons of the same type increases attack speed by 20%. Ooh. Yeah, good. I forgot that was a thing, but yeah, I'm not really focusing on dual wielding. Invigorating dance, consecutive hits, adaptive combat, fighting with 2 weapons of different types increases physical damage. So maybe like a spear and dagger, poke, 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 slit the throat sort of thing. Consecutive hits, stun. Alright, so there's nothing there. What about in the general? Melee damage, staggering. Low health, more attack. Low health, more attack. Endurance. Yeah, give the shields a real. Maybe there's like lifesteal for block bashing. Triple the damage dealt by shields. Ooh. Block drains 10% less stamina. During block, your shield has 100%. During block, your shield has a 100% chance to reflect each arrow and throwable. Huh. That's nifty. I'm more of a dasher though, so I don't want to stand around potentially taking damage. You know, what happens if my left trigger button fucking sticks and or doesn't work all of a sudden and I can't block. Anyway, this is all crafting, perception, critical hits. Critical hits. Crit chance, consecutive hits. Crit damage. Movement speed for critical hits. Whatever. Okay, so it looks like they're only in the two-handed. There's a lifesteal buff. Right, how am I going to get up here to check out? Alright. I'll give this like 2 or 3 more goes. Where's a good spot that I reckon it's going to be there? Nah, fuck that. Let's not waste any more time on that. You're gonna make me swing all the way around this, aren't you? Yeah, of course. Come on, you got a sprint jump. Come on, Tone. You know this. That's it. Dead body. Dead body. Haven't checked him out yet. What do you got for us? Summon Keeper and a Silent Weaver. So it's a wand, not a staff. Reduce mana cost by 15%. Interesting. You can summon your own keeper with an investment of 10 spirituality. I tinkered with that once. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. They're better than the Grindylows and all that. But the Grindylows and skeletons, they're a lot cheaper. I think I've been around here already, so I've come full circle around this island. Alright, I'm gonna give this one more go to see if there's anything up there. Yeah, fuck it. No, I think it's quicker just to go around this way. And there was something just there. Is that a drowner? That's a rock. Treasure box. Let's dig for treasure. Goblets. Posh ring. Back stab. Come on. Oh, I think that gives us the required drowner tongues as well. I'll just have a quick look, see. I don't want to double back to that smuggler's cave. Where are we on the map here? Yeah, I want to dug back to the... Dug. Let's double back. So I'll do the cave second, but that little house area, the old, that small ruin. I want to fully explore that. Oh, look at that athletics. Starting to zip around pretty quickly now, which is good. How did I miss you before? Right, so we've been through all this. Right, there's a Dirk McGurk somewhere around here. Gotcha, bitch. That dead keeper by the looks of it, or villager. Camouflage there, and a starborn egg. Is that what it said? Right, weapon deals an additional 10% damage. That's a fucking great weapon relic. Probably the best one I've picked up so far. Percentage based, and it's into double digits. Increased range critical chance by 10%. Now that's a cloak worth wearing. Just got to get that weight down. We'll check this shit out for... So that's where we just came from. There's an enemy around here somewhere. So I'm not too... Is that... Oh, this is the starting area. This is where we landed. Okay. dodgy bastard. Dig. Oh, I just took damage there from something. Red cap, I spotted him. Boom. Got that tiger. Cop that. Come on. Come on, I want to fucking see. Hit it. Maybe if I got to hit it at the right angle. Oh, there's a couple of fucking crates there. I want to see what's in them. You know, if it's the fucking the Doom hammer, the Doom spear of Mennock, the Unbreakable or something like that. 300% damage bonus when doing a normal attack after dashing. And it lasts for 10 seconds and it stacks. Alright, I don't know. Fuck it. Or maybe... Sorry, been a bit of a tool here. Oh yeah, what a champion. Alright, looks like I can get into this. But there's fucking nothing here, and I'm assuming this is like the only way to get out. I may have fucked myself. Unstuck. It doesn't look like I lost anything from doing that. Just time running back up here. Then where was I? I was up that way, was I? The miners' tunnels. I forgot this was here. Alright, so another dungeon crawl to look into at some point, but I want to get back up there because I was exploring around there, and out of the corner of my eye I did spot what looked like a druid shrine. So that means either permanent buff or or an extra piece of to the clothing of the waning boots. Up. Alright. Yes. So I went through all this. Copper ore I missed on the first round. Some devil's snare. Just a tree stump. There's actually two of the bastards. Fuckers. They're just the most annoying things, and they can be really, really dangerous if you're not careful. What's in there? Jeez. Yeah, still. So we are at the back end of the King's Road, I think, right now, aren't we? Ah, the Blood Lake. Yeah. So I was like, this is where I was chasing that deer around. So if I had it continued, okay. Cowlin the Wolf Rider. And I love the simple, direct solutions. Sounds like a great guy. Or gal, by the looks of the statue. Perky little tits, yep. To work with in an office environment in this day and age. Simple solutions instead of nag. Oh fuck, it's this guy. Oh, how you going, champ?
Well, it seems that my attempt to get rid of our king failed. You could have told me, and yet you decided to lie.
Tell the truth so you'd attack me again?
This again? We've covered this already. I'm out of apologies. Look, I don't blame you. Our king always was a master at manipulation, and he did heal you of the Red Death.
How did you figure out Arthur is still with me?
You don't remember? I didn't have to figure anything out. He saved you when the monster attacked us at sea. Arthur! Can you hear me, you parasite? I am coming for you.
He doesn't remember you.
Oh, I will make him remember.
So what are you doing here?
Same thing I always do. cleaning up the mess our king's actions and decisions left behind in this world. There was a beast down there that needed to be put down. Hideous thing.
How'd you survive the storm?
I have my ways. I don't think I have to answer if you didn't grant me the courtesy of telling me the truth.
Oh yeah, good point, I suppose. So what, you're on your way to steal Excalibur now?
No, that's your job. You can decide to help me, you can decide to help him. At this point, it doesn't even matter, since we're both after the same thing. I'm sure he wants to regain his power, and I want to destroy every single piece of his soul. Either way, you'll be helping us both. Now, it was nice talking to you, but I can't stay here all day. I'll be keeping a close watch over your journey.
Aren't you going to help me out with getting Excalibur?
No. You know what to do. You will be doing it, and I have other matters to take care of. But if you want my help, all right? Once again, I can prove I'm not your enemy. You can ask me one question, and I'll answer truthfully. Or I can give you an artifact I found in this cave. It should help you with your continued survival.
Perhaps a hard save, if you want to fight. Okay, I'm going to take the artifact, because who knows, it might be fantastic.
Smart choice, although not the one I was expecting. Here, I hope you'll find it useful.
A menhir figurine. Oh, so that's it? I thought you were going to fight me.
No, I don't have an issue with you. And now that I saw the extent of his power, even in his weakened state, I realize it would be pointless to try to free you of him. I'll need something stronger than the blade I carry with me.
Oh, farewell.
We'll meet again.
Alright, so he gave us a bunch of stuff and a menhir figurine. I did see that. Boom, +5 health. And it looks like a new quest just popped up somewhere. Alright, this looks like one of those druid caves again, so... Lair of the Beast. Caradox handiwork, I presume. Up or down? Let's go left first. Oh, I always go left. Try to anyway. Straight to a loot box. Very good. The Pyroclast Call. Charged by dealing fire damage, summon a burning rain of fire within an area for 12 seconds. I don't like those sorts of things where you have to spend a bunch of time charging them up. I prefer to just have like a flat, just an increase in, I don't know, health or damage, stamina regen, whatever it might be, just a flat bonus that's constant. What the fuck is that thing? Whispers. No, I can't. Was this monster that what's his face took care of? Questing beast egg. Once carried long enough, it can be hatched by resting near a bonfire. Steps to hatch. 4990. Quest item. Alright. That's... Oh fuck, I'm overweight. That fucking... Is that egg that just put me overweight? It fucking weighs 20 kilos. Jesus Christ. Oh, so I'm not changing to dual perilous orb rings anytime soon. Oh, where's my fisheye? Oh, let's get out of here. Arthur's got a memory. I'm kind of getting sidetracked a little bit. Yeah, I've been down there, yeah. Pop a fire. Sort out the stash, or put some things away. Anything? No, nothing to identify. Let's have a chat. That creature Caradoc slew, it didn't look natural. What was it?
That one, I remember. It was a weird beast, born from the nightmare of Pelennor, one of my knights. His family spoke of a legend of the questing beast, a relentless monster that hunted his ancestors without end. He made it his life's mission to slay it, and yet no such creature existed in the homelands. But when we came here, it appeared before him. Poor Pelennor died the moment he saw it, overcome by terror. It was Palamedes who struck it down. This weird beast looked the same. I can only assume it is a spawn of Pellennor's demise.
Interesting. So the weirdness... Sounds like the weirdness can manifest shit from your fears and anxieties and things like that. Stash. Yeah, no wonder I'm super overweight. Look at all the fucking 3 Grindylow hammers at 10 apiece. 3 for the shield. Alright, keep the blood transfusion. Alright, keep the camouflage net. But put the cloak of retribution away. Yeah, I don't know what about this egg. Oh no, Red Cat. You can donate them. So I should get this down to about 115. If I start at about 95. $117. Let's have a rest. No point walking around too much in the dark. Still got plenty of cobweb. Yeah, nice rack. Let's just go back this way. this the correct beach? Yes. Oh, what's the time? Oh yeah. Yeah, I might cut the episode here actually. So I'll just pop a fire. Alright, cool. So I'll pick it up. We'll do this dungeon crawl at the start of the next episode. Check out the other one in that area. I think it said the Miners' Tunnels. See what that's about. I can't really recall too much of that. And yeah, just for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. As always, I think you know, if you're watching the long play, you might see a little skip here. Cheers. Bye.